The specifications of this game, when we started to build this and develop this, were that it's going to be a massive multiplayer social sandbox game for mobile devices. That of course restricts a bit what kind of graphical choices we can do with the game. Then we had to take into the consideration what is the size of our team, how much work we can do in a short period of time. Is our team going to grow bigger in the future, and can we execute the content that we want to create for the community in the future? Here are a few of the first sketches that we made for this game. Like, we tried to go into the whole design process without any boundaries, and from the left to the right we can see pixel graphics trying it out, then different kind of vector style graphics, shell shading, different lighting choices and different graphical styles, and we were trying to decide what would be the best way to graphically execute the whole game and the game idea. Even though we tried all kinds of different styles into this game, from the get-go we kind of talked with each other that probably the pixel art is going to be the best way to go in the end, but we had to try and check out all the different possibilities that we could have had. The reason why we ended up using pixel art and deciding on it was that it is fairly fast to do. We are quite a small team and we have to do a lot of work and bring a lot of new items all the time into the game, so this was kind of a great idea and a good way to do that. A lot of us developers also grew up with 80s and 90s pixel art games, and we kind of felt at home with pixel art style. Here's another picture, what we call the style line, where you can see different kind of styles from left to right and what it could have been. Also, it shows kind of art style at the back, the different kind of clouds, what the different characters would have had. We even have the pictures like this with very basic pixel art, but one of the specifications in the whole creation of this art was that if the character has a stick in his hand, the player needs to know and see if it's a stick or a sword or what kind of item, what kind of hats, and to be able to see that we needed more pixels. So we started to raise the amount of pixels with the character. So, what is the perfect amount of pixels that one game character should have? Of course, we didn't know, so we had to try out and test it out, and at the end also see what kind of character it's going to be. Here you can see a few of our concepts, from left to right, a bigger one, a smaller one, from 30 pixels to 50 pixels, and we're searching for the right amount of pixels that a character should have. Here is kind of the point where everything changed. We were playing around with the character's anatomy and proportion of hands and head and eyes and how they're gonna look like. And we started to look at this old game called Sonic the Hedgehog from the Sega. And that kind of changed our way, and if you look at this character, it actually has some resemblance to that. You probably wouldn't know from today's character that we used the Sonic the Hedgehog, but it's more like inspired from that. Here you can see the one that we chose to take further. We stripped it down and started to figure out what is the right configuration, what is the right anatomy for our character in the future, and different versions from it, and at the end we chose this one, this K right here, to take even further, and this is like the forefather of our character today. One big part of creating a character like this into the game is of course checking out how it actually moves and how it looks like when we animate it. Here's some test animations that we did with a character that almost made it into the game. Walks down, starts to hit the blocks, different kind of weapons, what kind of clothes, how the hitting would look like, and nudity warning! But more or less like that. Next, I'm gonna show you a little bit longer clip where two of our characters talk, and actually, like, the character that we have right now in the game is a combination of these two guys.
Hi there. Who are you? I am a pixel character.
Aren't you too small to be a pixel character?
I thought that's the point.
In this game, you need to be able to wear complex clothes, like this.
Oh. That looks really cool.
That's pretty nice. But you also need to be able to move. Okay, but being so small, you still need to have emotions. Those are also important for this game. You need to be able to express emotions like happiness,
Happiness.
super happiness,
Do you mean joy?
smartass,
Super happiness.
anger,
Anger.
fury,
Fury.
fear,
Fear.
sadness.
Sadness. This is fun.
And here we can see the end result, the Pixelian. Of course, the work doesn't stop there, it is only just the beginning, because you gotta still draw the emotions, the smile, the cry, movements, animations, everything. That's just where it starts. Of course, we're talking about different kind of clothes as well. So clothes needs to have those animations as well, those frames and sprites. But this is how the Pixelian came to be, and this is how the development of the Pixelian happened. Thank you for watching this YouTube episode. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button so you know what happened in the past, what is happening right now, and what will happen in the future. New YouTube videos every week on Tuesday and Friday, and of course our live streams on Thursday in here, YouTube as well. So remember to be here, and guys, I'll see you in Pixel Worlds.